So I hope that felt good. I think it's just kind of a moment between these two. Both of them have this one thing in common.
Hey friends, hey, welcome back to SheSoDramatic. Thank you for joining me for another video. Y'all, it is the start of a new week. As a matter of fact, it's almost mid-month, like it's almost mid-October. I'm floored at how fast this month is flying by, the month and the year. But anyway, y'all, we got stuff to do, right? We got business to take care of. So let's go ahead and be intentional about how we spend our time this week. So let's go ahead and jump to the week of October 9th. And as you all know, I am in my Happy Planner, the vertical layout, and I'm going to be using some really pretty blues this week to decorate my spread. If you were with me last week, you remember that I purchased this sticker book called Spooky Chic by Costhetic Plans. Absolutely love this sticker book. It really inspired me to keep looking for different fall colors, untraditional, especially blue. Like I'm really loving blues in my fall spreads. I just think that's so pretty. So blue still has a chokehold on me, so that's what I'm gonna go with for this week. I actually, because I got that sticker book, y'all, I almost got the bug to purchase another one. I went to Hobby Lobby over the weekend just to see if there were any Happy Planner stickers that were out for the fall. I knew that they would be all picked over, but I just went to see, and there was one that was pretty cute, but I knew that I would not use all of the stickers in it. So I ditched that idea and I decided, you know what, I am just going to purchase a download off of Etsy for exactly what I want. Instead of buying this thick sticker book for $20 and half of the pages I'm not even using, let me just purchase some images that I know that I can use. And then once I purchase them, they're mine. I can reuse them over and over. So I did find a really cute shop on Etsy where I purchased these fall blue pumpkins. I hope that's in frame. But look at how, look at how pretty these blues are. So these are pumpkins and florals. I just put mine in a Google Drive. And yeah, since I bought them, and it was really reasonable. It was under $3 for 40 images. Let's see, was it 40? Yeah, for 40 images. So what I did is I picked the ones that I'm going to use for this spread, and I went ahead and put them on a document and just printed it on my label paper. This is the Digi Orange label paper that I get from Amazon. And then my affirmation for this week is grit, focus, hustle. So I made this little affirmation sticker off of Canva. I used one of the images that I purchased off of Etsy, and then just some free images that I found on the internet. And I made this affirmation sticker for this week. My husband used to coach my son's baseball team. He coached soccer, he coached baseball. What else? I think just those two, yes. And that was one of his mantras for his players. That was one of the things that they said before every game: grit, focus, hustle. And it's something that has rubbed off on me in my life, especially when I have really challenging tasks ahead of me. And that's what I'm going through right now with all of the responsibilities that I've taken on this fall and winter. And so this is just going to be my little affirmation for the week, my reminder just to dig in, have grit, have focus, and hustle, and get all of my work done. So that was the little sticker that I made off of Canva. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these out, and we will get this laid down for our spread this week. So I hope you all are doing well. And then also, I don't think I mentioned this, but y'all know I had to add a skull. Had to add one of these little candy or crystal skulls, as they call them, with the flowers, because I just think that contrast is absolutely gorgeous. So I found one that has some blue in it, and I'm going to add that because, y'all, we're still in spooky season now. But let me go ahead and get these cut out. But I hope y'all are doing well. Did I start my? Yeah, I did. Hope y'all are doing well this week. This is going to be a busy week for me. I need to have a production meeting for the Amen Corner, and that is going to be on Wednesday, right? No, Thursday. And then on Wednesday, I need to have a meeting for the conference that I'm the conference planner for June of 2024. We need to start preparing our call for proposals. And so that meeting is on Wednesday of this week. In addition to that, I am starting a new class at work this week. I am a learning partner and e-learning specialist for my organization. So I will be teaching a new class this week. So I've got to get prepared for that. And then, y'all, I have a lot of reading to do this week, but I am actually excited about that piece of it. I have just fallen back in love with reading, and I'm so grateful. Man, this season of my life where it feels like I have so much to worry about. Let's see, do I want to use my Fiskars slicer to make that a straight edge? I think I do. Because if that turns out to be crooked, my OCD will kick in. But what was I saying? I was talking about reading. In this season of my life, yeah, that has just been a really, really great escape for me, because I find that I be worrying about so much, and it's stuff that sometimes it's stuff that is out of my control, and I still can't shake, how much I'm worrying about certain things for my children, things for my family, finances, career, all of my theater goals, stuff like that. And so it has just been, it's definitely been a season of worry. And so what I have learned for myself is that reading definitely takes my mind off of those worries in a way that nothing else can. Like, y'all, it's better than medication for me. It's better than medication for me. So I have really just fallen back in love with reading, and I'm so glad that I have found it again, because I need it. I need it. Okay, I'm making this more difficult than it should be. There we go. I don't even know if that was in frame. So there are a few ways that I am trying to combat like that worry spirit. Like, y'all, I'm trying to get that worry spirit off of me. And there are a few ways that I have found to be successful for me. Reading is one of them. And then the other thing that I've been discovering for myself is that I need to stop multitasking. Let me go ahead and get this one while I've got the Fiskars thing out, since these are straight edges also. I need to stop multitasking. That is one thing that I had always kind of prided myself on, my ability to multitask and, accomplish several things at once, or focus on several things at once. I thought, that was a way to increase my productivity, to make the most of my time, all of that good stuff. But you know what I'm learning about myself here lately? It's just stressing me out more. It is just, it's not increasing my productivity because it's increasing my worry is what it's increasing. And so that was a really interesting revelation that I made. I'm sorry if that was out of focus that whole time, but that was a really interesting revelation that I made about myself, is that I can no longer afford to multitask. And that is with work, that is with my home life, with my personal life. I just can't do it. I'm just, the things that I'm working on deserve my attention one thing at a time. And I deserve not to have to overwork myself. And, I deserve to work on one thing at a time. So that was, like I said, just a really interesting revelation that I made recently, and I'm over multitasking. I have so much that I need to accomplish over the next several months, over the next 2.5 months. And instead of letting it overwhelm me, instead of, getting bogged down by the weight of it all, I'm just going to dig in and do one thing at a time. I'm not going to multitask. I'm going to literally do one thing at a time, because how do you eat an elephant? I say this to my boys all of the time when they are, tackling big projects at school, or, working on something for sports. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. That's all you can do. Of course, my husband always throws in some smart ass answer, like when I say, how do you eat an elephant? He'll pipe in and say, with hot sauce, or, but they get the drift. They know what mama means when she says, how do you eat an elephant? That means slow down, take one bite at a time, and finish your plate that way. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these cut out, and then I'm going to play around with how I'm gonna lay them out on my spread, and I'll be right back. All right, you all, so I have been playing around with how I want to lay the stickers down on my page. I did decide to add a little bit of washi just to give it, I don't know, I just felt like it needed something else. And so I'll use this washi probably along the edges, just to kind of give me more of a little of an anchored look. But anyway, so yeah, this is what I think I'm gonna go with, and I'll layer them kind of like I did, in previous months. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and use this gray washi. But I was mentioning to you all that I have just really, I'm so glad that I have fallen back in love with reading, because it's really been helping me to keep my mind off of my worries. I have also been trying to replace all of my, well, not all of my, but a lot of my social media time. I've been trying to replace that with reading, because man, I'm telling you what, if you are already, a little overwhelmed with the world, social media just makes everything so loud. It just makes the world so loud, in my opinion. And so, but you know how you pick up your phone and you just kind of, aimlessly scroll just to pass the time, or out of boredom, or whatever. So I'm trying to replace all of that with reading. I've got the Kindle app on my phone. So if I pick my phone up and I'm tempted to scroll, I'd rather read instead. So I am just kind of ripping the washi a little bit to give it a kind of a raw edge. So I think that makes it look really pretty and just different. So I'm gonna lay this down here, and it's not quite straight. So I want to share with you the books that I've been enjoying. So I just finished Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson. I would show it to you, but I left it in my library. I think. Yep, I think it's already in my library. But I finished that last week. That was the book club selection for the theater's book club. And so we had that discussion on Thursday, and that went very well. Everybody really seemed to like the book. What we're going to be reading next for our book club is going to be a James Baldwin book. It is Go Tell It on the Mountain. But in the meantime, I am going to go ahead and read this one, which is called No Name in the Street by James Baldwin. And it's kind of a memoir, a little bit of his life. And because I'm about to direct one of his plays, I'm about to direct the Amen Corner, I wanted to read both Go Tell It on the Mountain and this one, No Name in the Street. So I'm about to start that one this week. I've already started this one as my spooky read for the week. It's kind of a little thing that I've decided that I really want to find joy in reading again. So I'm going to make sure that I include a spooky read for this fall. Because what better to read in the month of October? So I am trying Tamron Hall's As the Wicked Watch. I started this last night. I am going to see. I'm going to see. I don't absolutely love it yet, but again, I just started it last night, so we will see how I feel about that. It's just, it's giving kind of unrelatable, some of the references that she makes in the book for her characters. It's given a little unrelatable. So yeah, I'll put this here. So we'll see. We'll see how far we get on that one. Okay, and then other than that one, at night, my read, because I usually read on my Kindle at night, and those are usually like really sappy, sweet romance books with fairy tale endings and, you know, something nice. Since I read so much heavy stuff, I like to cap it off at night with something nice and sweet. So I am reading two books, Indigo by Beverly Jenkins, which is a historical romance, and I'm reading Inseparable by Brenda Jackson, which is a friends to lovers romance. So that's what I'm enjoying at night after all of the heavy crap that I read all day long. Okay, how do I want to do this one? I think like this. And then I will layer this on top. But yeah, so those are the books that I'm enjoying right now. And then also, because that's not enough, right? I just named like 4 books, and here I'm talking about also on my Audible, on my commutes back and forth to the theater, I am still trying to finish Tananarive Dew's what is it called? My Soul to Keep, which is a scary book that I have been trying to read for months. That joker is 18 hours long, and I only read it on my commute and when I'm doing chores around the house. You know, that's usually when I enjoy my Audible books. I used to, when I worked downtown and I had a longer commute, I used to be able to finish Audible books so fast, but now that I don't have much of a commute except for theater, it takes me longer. So I'm still trying to get through that one. So that's how many books? Way too many. But you know what? Whatever keeps my mind off of the world. Off of the world. Whatever brings you joy, go for it. Don't let nobody deter you and tell you that's too much of anything. So yeah, I am almost done with this spread. I wanted to have my thought process kind of laid out ahead of time so that the video is not as long as it was last week. But But yeah, we are almost there. I'm going to go ahead and finish laying these stickers down, and I will be right back. All right, last sticker. Last sticker. I could not leave out my friend here. But yeah, I might have to give him a little name and include him every week going forward for October. So, I feel like I need something up here, but I also like to keep it light, so I'm gonna leave it just as it is. So this is the spread, you all. This is gonna make me smile every time I look at my blue aesthetic here, my blue fall florals, my blue pumpkins, and my blue skull friend right here. But most importantly, it's going to encourage me to check off all of the things on my to-do list, and it will remind me that I need to have grit, focus, and hustle as I get through these next couple of months. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today for this week's layout. I hope something that I have done or said has inspired you to accomplish your goals. As you are checking the things off of your list, though, make sure that you are finding balance, okay? Make sure that you are spending time with the people and the things that bring you joy. And I will see y'all next week. Bye.